Commodity versus non-commodity content. I am going to help you understand the difference, and I am going to share examples from our clients so you can understand why non-commodity content is so important for your SEO. All right, so let's go through the difference of commodity versus non-commodity content. What you are looking for, what you are striving for is non-commodity content. It is unique and creative. There's storytelling and emotion, strong brand identity. Commodity content is just generic, anything that you could get from Claude or Gemini. So the examples that I'm going to go into for our clients are examples of non-commodity content. It can't be copied by anyone else. It is a case study from their clients. It is a personal anecdote. It is insight that you are not going to find elsewhere. So you want to strive for non-commodity content. Now let's dive into the examples. All right, this is a location page for the Bainbridge law firm. They are a workers' compensation law firm in Ohio, and they have multiple locations throughout the state. So their goal is to rank when somebody is typing in Cambridge workers' compensation attorney, Ironton workers' compensation attorney. So the issue when we look at this site is that, or when we look at these specific location pages, they have a phone number, they have an address. That is unique. All of the other content is very similar to what are on their other location pages. So the history of the Bainbridge law firm, the different practice areas, the attorneys at the firm. When they have 10 locations, so there's nothing differentiating this content versus the other locations. So what we had to do was we had to come up with non-commodity content. Let me show you the mock-up for what that looks like. So here is the mock-up now of their Ironton location page. So the way that this law firm operates is that here you could see their attorneys. All of their attorneys are based out of Columbus, Ohio, which is their main hub, but they have individual locations in these 10 different markets throughout the state. So in each market, clients would deal with a legal assistant. So we wanted to be transparent about the way that the firm operates, and we also wanted people to get to know the person that they would potentially deal with. So workers' compensation lawyer in Ironton, that's the heading. Deal directly with local legal assistant as your main point of contact. Access to our team of Ohio attorneys handpicked for your case. No fee unless we win your case. And here is a picture of the legal assistant in Ironton. Then we go down, trusted by Ohio workers for over 40 years. We wanted to come up with this non-commodity content. What is very unique about their firm? They have a 100% success rate at trial for the past decade. They've been in business for over 40 years. They've worked with more than 1,000 Ohioans who have trusted them with their workers' compensation case. Nobody else can copy this. It is all unique. That is what's classified as non-commodity content. They have a Google business profile for each of their locations. Well, we pulled in the reviews. Again, that is unique. That is not going to be found elsewhere. Here we link to other popular services, Social Security disability, veterans disability. But now we wanted to feature Debbie Collins, who is the legal assistant in Ironton, 30 plus years in the field, lifelong resident of Ironton, specialized in making the process clear and stress-free. Morning person, loves coffee. That is, again, cannot be copied anywhere else. So what's very interesting about this non-commodity content is that it doesn't have to be long. A lot of people use originality.ai to detect AI-generated content, but they're writing so much and there's so much fluff, and Google doesn't want to see that. You'll see there's not a ton of content on this page in terms of a character count, but what is there? It is non-commodity. It cannot be copied elsewhere. All right, now let's move on to another business that we work with. This is Space Manager Closets. They do custom closets in the Houston metro area. When you look at their service areas, they do a lot of work in Houston, Katy, the Woodlands, Sugar Land. As you know, with service area pages, if somebody's searching for custom closets in Katy, which is an affluent suburb, they want to rank well. This was their page we came on, and you'll see there's no real image or visual right here. Moving down, like just all content that could be used on any other service area page. So they are not differentiating this. The showroom. The showroom actually isn't located in Katy, it's in Houston. Just nothing unique on this page. So we went into Claude and we designed a page that is going to have non-commodity content. Let's look at that. Okay, here is the Claude artifact that we designed. And first and foremost, have a video of a closet transformation. We want to show it's very visual because it is a visual business. See, I added form above the fold, nothing crazy there. But here you'll see 165 projects in Houston, in Katy, 25 plus years in Houston, 350 plus 5-star reviews, employee installers, Texas made, because they have a Houston facility. So all of these things are unique to Space Manager Closet. But this information is going to be present on all of the service area pages. So let's go further down. Real projects, real Katy. This is where we are working with the client to get actual jobs that they have done in Katy, Cinco Ranch, and Cross Creek Ranch, and Firethorn, and these different neighborhoods within Katy. That can't be replicated by anybody else. That is truly unique. We are also going to have a section of the people coming into your home. For a business like this, you want to see that into your home, you want to see you're dealing with good people. We are going to profile the people that are going to the Katy location. Here you'll see visit our showroom. We're transparent. The showroom is 20 minutes away from Katy. They don't actually have a physical presence in Katy. They just do a lot of work there. In here, every home custom built. We have internal linking, their core service pages. This isn't going to be the same across every service area page, but it's still needed on there. You'll see the communities worked with across Katy. These are all the different neighborhood communities. And again, there's a call to action at the end, but the common theme here, it's not a ton of content, but there is uniqueness to it, and that is non-commodity content. So the common theme between the two examples that I shared of the workers' comp attorney and the custom closet client is the non-commodity content is coming from the client. We have to extrapolate that from them. So what we're doing for all of our clients is we are creating these questionnaires, number of projects completed. Is there a specific person or team members to focus on in this location? Communities served, local intel. We have all of these different questions that we are getting from the client, because without that, you're just creating fluff, and that is not going to rank on Google. Hopefully now you better understand the difference between non-commodity versus commodity content based off of the examples that I shared. Remember, you don't need the word count on a page to be over 1,000 characters anymore. If it's useful, helpful for a prospective customer, and truly unique, it's going to help you rank. My name is Jason Parks of The Media Captain. If you ever have any questions on SEO or digital marketing, contact us at themediacaptain.com.